Donald Trump's shock victory shows the businessman's ability to smash expectations and says a lot about the depth of anger in America against the established political structure and even the Republican Party itself.
It's good to be with you.
It's very hard to disentangle where the rage comes from, how much of it is kind of a white working class rage at losing their dominant position in the racial hierarchy, and how much of it is economic paranoia or legitimate economic fears given the lack of wage growth over the last 40 years.
Corrupt Hillary, corrupt Hillary.
He built his campaign in his own image, loud, brash and provocative. He's dominated US media for more than a year, and he attracted thousands upon thousands to his rallies across the country. The idea of a Trump presidential run rose out of the ashes of Mitt Romney's loss in the 2012 election. Within weeks, he trademarked the Make America Great Again slogan. When he launched his campaign, everyone got a taste of what was to come.
When Mexico sends its people, they're not sending their best. They're bringing drugs, they're bringing crime, they're rapists, and some, I assume, are good people.
He made remarks that would have sunk others. He insulted women, the disabled, war veterans and immigrants. He was slow to reject the backing of a white supremacist. It didn't matter. His support just grew. He won the Republican nomination, defeating 16 other candidates, including professional politicians who'd planned a White House run for years. They'd been reluctant to attack him, believing his campaign would implode and they'd pick up his support. But he just got stronger and stronger. He latched on to mainly white working class anger, people who saw everything around them change, and frustrated with politicians who did nothing to help.
He tapped into a lot of the frustration that many working class Americans experience, that many middle class, the diminishing middle class that they're experiencing with we're seeing the economy improve, but people are not getting jobs that are as high paying, or they're having to work multiple jobs. And so I think that is the frustration that he's been able to tap into, and that he has tapped into, and that propelled him to win the election.
Trump promised a return to more certain times, a return to American greatness, something that meant something different to everyone, but gave them a warm, nostalgic glow. Throughout the election, his campaign was dogged with many problems. His debate performances were poor, but he lost most support with the release of a controversial tape where he spoke about how he would sexually assault women and get away with it.
When you're a star, they let you do it. You can do anything.
Whatever you want.
Grab them by the you can do anything.
But in the end, more people wanted Trump with all his flaws, with all his bombast and anger. This was more than just a protest vote.
This is a change that they wanted. It may not have been the candidate they wanted, it may not have been the circumstances that they thought they would find themselves in, but what they wanted was something different than the status quo we've had for 8 years, or for 16 years, or whatever period of time they feel like America has been leaving them behind.
We will make America great again.
It was a campaign America has never seen the like before, but incredibly it worked. And now America will have a president unlike any other. Alan Fisher, Al Jazeera, Washington.